tons of my clients are VA. The VA benefits are near and dear to my heart for lots of personal reasons and professionally. But right now, it is honestly really, really tough. The main benefit that people understand and realize is that VA loans are zero down, meaning you don't have to have a down payment and you also don't have to pay private mortgage insurance. So that is such a huge deal. It takes that private mortgage insurance payment off of your loan payment and allows you to essentially buy a home without having to save 10% or 5% or 20% down. So in a normal market, being a zero down buyer wouldn't really matter. If you're the only buyer coming to the table writing an offer, a VA loan is great to any seller. They would be excited to have a full price offer from a VA borrower. But what's happening is we're getting multiple offers still. Zero down clients are having to compete with cash offers and conventional offers that are coming in with 20% down. And that's really tough to show on paper that your loan is just as valuable, or your client is just as valuable as someone who comes in with $50,000 down or $100,000 down. Another thing that's happening that is tough on VA clients is a lot of people are waiving their inspection. The reason that's tough on VA clients is because there's an appraisal process that's absolutely required through the VA loan. And there are things that the inspector can catch that will come up on the appraisal that if you're a conventional buyer, you can kind of slip through and sometimes they don't get caught by that appraiser. Or if you're putting 20% down with a conventional loan or going cash, the appraisal isn't even a factor. So for VA clients, there's two things here. The inspection can bring up things and the appraisal can bring up things that would cause the VA to say, no, you can't move forward with this home unless these things are fixed. A great example would be a roof leak or issues with the siding, safety issues with the deck or something like that. So if I'm a seller and I have 5 offers laid out on the table, right? And they're all competing. Let's say I have a $500,000 home I'm selling. All the offers know that they've got to come in with their highest and best price in this market. So they're all coming in at over 500. Let's say they're all at 525. One of them's 500, so we throw that one out. That's not even competing. And then we've got all these 4 offers that are 525, 530. They're all within a few $1,000s. So let's say one of them's VA, 2 of them are conventional, and 1 of them's cash. If they're all the same price, the easiest thing to do is to accept the cash offer, because then I don't have to worry about an appraisal coming in low at all. I don't have to think about an appraisal. I just get the 525 cash. It closes in 2 weeks and everybody's happy, and you don't even probably need to worry about anything because it's cash. The other offers are conventional. One of them might have 10% down, one of them might have 20% down. So if I'm looking at these offers, I'm thinking conventional 20% down would be great. So then the next one is the conventional 10% down offer. Last place of these 4 offers would be the zero down VA. Now the reason being, not because we don't care about the VA client or we don't want them to win, it's because it's going to have to appraise at 525. They don't have a down payment to back up the difference in that $500,000 price, or what the perceived value is, versus the 525 offer. They're just hoping and praying that the VA appraiser is gonna come in and give them that 525 value, which honestly, if that 525 value were perceived up front, they probably would have priced it at 525 to begin with. So we're all working in this market that is ahead of the value that we can see on paper as agents and as appraisers. So people are having to come in with cash as the buyer to make up that difference. So for a zero down VA buyer, that is something that they're not used to having to do. They're not used to having to give up any cash or save up any cash in order to buy a home. It doesn't mean it's impossible as a VA borrower to get into this market and purchase a home. It just means that they have to shift their thinking. they have to start thinking about competing with the down payment that these other borrowers are having to spend. Instead of being a zero down borrower, you can still use your VA loan. You can put a down payment down. The benefit to that is you still get to have the interest rates, which are typically a little bit lower as a VA borrower. And even if you only put 10% down, you still don't have that PMI. So there are still significant reasons to use the VA loan, even if you're going to save up a down payment. Talk to your lender and decide what makes the most sense for you. Look at any assets you may have. If you really want to buy a home, do what's called an additional down payment addendum, which you could go zero down, but you can show on paper that you could pull money or throw money down if the appraisal comes in low, because ultimately that's what the sellers are concerned about. We're anticipating a lot more inventory to come online in the spring. So if you're thinking about buying a home and you are a zero down VA borrower and you're in the JBLM area, it's going to get easier this year. So if you've been waiting and trying and waiting and trying and it hasn't worked out for you, it's probably going to be the time to jump back in. April, May, June, this spring sometime. Give it another go. Interest rates are changing a little bit, so you're going to want to reconnect with your lender, figure out what that house payment looks like now, and get with an agent that really understands how these loans work, how they can help you compete in a multiple offer situation, how they can do their best to get you into a home. If you're looking for more information, if you're out there struggling to figure out how to best use your VA benefit and you want some help, click on the link in our description, our military base. It'll lead you to our website, and from there you can reach out to us directly. We're always happy to help answer questions, go through any issues you might be having, and just figure out how to help you best. Make sure to check out another video on our channel called Top Cities Near JBLM. If you're new to this area, it's a great way to learn what cities are nearby if you're moving to the JBLM area.